find it so comforting to know that God is outside of time and he's already seen everything happen. So in that perspective, I'm able to look at my life and know that no matter what I go through, Romans 8:28, God works all things together for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purposes. So I can know that no matter what I go through, God has already made a way for me. Even if I haven't walked to that part of my life yet, God has already made a way for me to be able to prosper, for me to be able to thrive through this, for me to be able to come out on top of this situation, for this situation to better me, for this situation to draw me closer to him, for this situation to ultimately lead me to his best for my life. In life, we get the choice between powerless thinking or powerful thinking. We get the choice between positivity and being negative. We get to choose between, am I going to trust God or am I going to make a way for myself? We get to choose, am I going to listen to God and obey this? Or am I going to walk down the path that makes sense to me right now? But he may be protecting me from something, or he may have better for me. But right now, this looks like the best option, but actually, what if he has better? And that's why he's saying no. It's so hard to wait on God sometimes. Could we just be honest? That is really difficult to wait on God, especially for the things that you desire the most. There's a scripture, though, that ties us all together, and it says that unless the Lord builds a house, that we labor in vain. When you get the blueprints from God, you know that it's a surefire way to see success in your life, to see breakthrough in your life. And even still, God's so good that even if we get it wrong, he's still so faithful to bring us, Romans 8:28, to bring us to a place of redemption and victory. God is so kind and he is so good, and sometimes, honestly, I don't think we see the full picture of how good and amazing he is. That he would want to work all things together for our good, just because he can, and because he loves us. One of my favorite verses is Psalm 91. If you haven't read it, I encourage you to look it up. That scripture really represents the heart of God towards his children and shows us the pure